Hello, everybody. Welcome to Stamping 101, Session 1. I don't know, Video 1. What are we going to call it? I need to come up with something. So what I have realized over the past few months is I have a lot of new stampers, and there's a lot of really basic questions that people need answered. So I'm going to start with these little short videos teaching you some of those new tricks. Not new tricks for some of you. You're pros. You don't need them. But what this one is today we're going to talk about making card bases. So this is my Stampin' Trimmer. Kind of love it. It's amazing for traveling. I do have an old guillotine cutter, but this is, if I'm just making stuff for myself, this is definitely what I'm using. It does have an extendable arm. Okay, so you'll see. Tucks around. It's got a little storage container underneath if you want to cart things around with you, maybe your paper, snips, whatever, to a crop. Apparently it has a leg here. I have yet to learn about. Oh yeah, look, there it is. Huh. Check it out. Did you see it? No, you didn't see that. Hang on. Let me move it. Okay, so I didn't even know this. I read somewhere about it. It's got this little clip on the bottom. Tip it this way, all the way, until it stands upright. Then when you pull your leg out, now your leg is also balancing on something. The little arm will hold out. Okay, so I'm going to start. This is a piece of our standard 8.5 by 11 Whisper White thick cardstock. So this is the only one I use for bases now. I'm definitely not using just my basic Whisper White. Now, what I'm going to do is you're going to notice you've got two blades on here. The lighter colored one being your scoring blade. I don't know, lightly score it. That's how I always think of it. And then the darker blade being the cutting blade. So what I'm actually going to start with for this one is I'm going to line it up at 4 1/4, which is exactly half of that 8.5, okay? And from there, I'm only going to use my scoring blade. And you're going to be like, why is she scoring the whole piece of paper? She is scoring the whole piece of paper because now she can, why am I talking about myself in the third person? Now I can turn it to 5 1/2, which is half of 11. And I can chop it up and check it out. Oh, in my world, the valley becomes a peak. So the little dip, I poke up. Okay, so now I have a card base. Actually, check it out. I have 2 card bases, even better, okay? So that's for your cards that open that way. I also would highly recommend, yours won't look as nasty as mine does. I use it to mix in ink, a bone folder. A bone folder is perfect for getting those cards to stay, well, you can see, look, bone folder one, not bone folder one. So it just kind of really accentuates that crease in the paper so they stay closed. Okay, so there's that way of cards, which should open this way, or you could also have it stand this way. Other option would be to take this, and this time instead of cutting it 5 1/2, I am going to use my light blade, and I'm going to score at 5 1/2. Then instead of scoring at 4 1/4, this time I'm going to cut at 4 1/4, not with my light blade, I'm not. Okay, and now you've got the cards that open up and down. You picking up what I'm putting down? So it opens that way, okay? You can stand up. I love this style because with this one I can wrap my ribbon around it and tie it. Anyway, so there are 2 very basic card bases, just kind of with your standard 8.5 by 11 Stampin' Up! Cardstock. Only tools needed was the paper and my Stampin' Trimmer. Okay, and trying to think of my Stampin' Trimmer. What else can I tell you about it? Oh, we don't really have to worry about this so much anymore. This is when we had our rotary blade. You'd want to turn it this way. But for everything we're doing, you're going to keep it in with the track like that. Ta-da! And you can lock this in place if you're worried about it moving. That's awesome. Thanks for joining me for my first 101. Take care.